The latest is that 2 suspects connected to last week's Paris terror attacks have been killed in a police raid in the city. Now, one was a woman wearing a suicide vest, which was detonated as the police moved in.
Well, it's understood that their target was Abdelhamid Aboud, the suspected mastermind of the atrocities. And our chief correspondent, Richard Gaisford, and his team were at the scene within half an hour of this news breaking this morning. He's been bringing us all the latest developments live on air. And earlier, he was reporting live when an explosion was heard just behind him.
Right. Massive explosion has just gone off just to this side here. We're hearing that from maybe 200 to 300 metres away here in the city centre.
So, Richard, well, let's go straight back to him. Richard, when we were watching that, it was very frightening, actually, to watch. You, of course, were safe because you always do the right thing and know what to do. But what was it like to hear that explosion go off?
Well, it was a tense experience, I think, Kate, is best to describe, but nothing compared to what's now being reported by local television here. A woman living in the flat below where the police have targeted this morning, describing the explosions happening, the dust falling from her ceiling as the automatic gunfire rang out all around. She's described terrorists fighting with police out in the street, gunfire going on right up and around her property this morning, and that really ties in with some of the other reports we've had of up to an hour of automatic gunfire starting at 4:30 this morning here. As we arrived, more and more police were coming into the centre of St Denis. This obviously escalated quite quickly.
Well, have lost Richard,
I think. Soldiers unloading from trucks, desperately trying to get out onto the streets, forming a cordon, trying to tighten up the area around what may be 2 apartments that have been targeted. Now, there is confusion as to how many people have died. Sadly, we understand a civilian has died, a bystander. Certainly 3 police now are being reported as being injured as part of this operation. A woman suicide bomber, we understand, has died, maybe one of the other terrorists as well. We're also being told 3 people arrested, being held by police at the moment, and it will be interesting to see who they are and what information they have about what happened in Paris, about 5 miles away from where we are on Friday night.
Richard, thanks for bringing us up to date with that. I'm just having a look actually at the newswires at the moment, and the latest we're hearing is that 5 people have now been arrested in this standoff in the north of Paris, all aimed, of course, at targeting the mastermind of Friday's terror attacks. But that latest information from our correspondent Richard Gaisford, who's been there at the scene all morning.
Yes, it's been fascinating and terrifying to watch it unfold, but fortunately it does seem to be coming to a conclusion.